Yeah, I mean, none of us really want to do it, but it's really getting time. Like we only got a couple weeks left, and we really need to start working on this. We need to do something. We need to come up with like something surrealist, something Dadaist.
What's that? What's the real?
Surrealism kind of came out of Dadaism. Dadaism was kind of like an anti-art movement that came out of World War II in Europe, and it was kind of just like redefined art and kind of threw away old conventions, and surrealism kind of built on top of that, where it was kind of just like an automatic, expression of thought or consciousness or whatever, and it kind of just broke a lot of the rules of art. And
Yeah, exactly. So, how can we use surrealism in film? I mean, I think one way that like you distort reality, like a good example of like an extreme distortion of reality, is maybe like a cartoon, because those seem to be like almost on the exact opposite of reality. So something cartoonish could be good. Some, like, I don't know, maybe if we do a cartoon. We could have these two guys, and they're just talking to each other. And the first guy will ask the second guy, and be like, "Hey man, do you have the time?" And the second guy will be like, "Time? Do I have the time? No one can have the time. You can't own the time." And the guy will just be confused. That's pretty surreal, I think.
I think it needs to be more surrealist though. Like I think it needs to be like a purely automatic expression of thought using, like instead of using a painting or something, just use film. Completely forego like all the mise en scene and all that other crap. You know what I'm saying? Just truly surrealist.
Okay, so how do we use that, and what would it be about?
Well, maybe it could be about college. So we have this guy taking a test in the classroom, in this typical college setting, and all this typical college stuff starts to happen.
Yeah, I like that. And we could have another guy come in, and it's a bit like the most random character. And all that, like, I don't know, maybe have him come in with a laundry basket, and he'll just be doing all sorts of random shit while the guy's taking the test. Like, he'll be folding his laundry.
Yeah, and he doesn't even have to like have any continuity. He could just, it could go back to the guy taking a test, and then all of a sudden he's like the guy is just next to him, with a stack of DVDs.
Yeah. I like that.
It
So the
doesn't
guy
have to make sense.
Yeah, I like that. So he's taking a test, and the guy just interrupts him, like asking him what kind of DVD he wants to watch. And yeah, that'd be really
just
great.
a bunch of stuff like that. I don't know, like
Or we can have him in the front of a class playing frisbee.
yeah, just no reason.
Yeah, just playing frisbee like in the middle of the classroom.
All right, yeah, that's perfect.
All right.
Well, I don't know. Do you think that?
You think that'll work?
Yeah, it's an alright idea, but I don't know. I kind of want to drive it in a little different direction. Like, what if we do a drug movie?
Dude, I mean that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like that's all I had in mind.
Yeah.
I
Think
like
about
this. I think it's a great idea. I think that we need to run with this. We needed to drive a story from a text anyway, which we weren't just doing. So, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. So I mean, all right. So what should we do in this though? Like how should we do it?
maybe we need a little inspiration. I swear to God, hugest squirrel I've ever seen in my whole fucking life. It's so fucking amazing, dude.
Hey, them squirrels can get pretty big, man. I mean, they get pretty big every once in a while.
Are you telling me, dude?
I mean,
You should have seen this thing. It was fucking amazing.
what were we doing? Hey, dude, you realize we gotta make a fucking film. All right, y'all realize? I mean, we gotta make a film. Like, realize? Yeah, we gotta make a film.
I know, dude. We gotta get back to it. We gotta really think about this. All right, so we're gonna do a drug movie. All right. Guys, I got it.
What?
I got a fucking brilliant idea.
Give it to me.
All right. Two guys. They're walking through a field, and one of them can have like a stick, and one of them can have an axe. And they're like really hungry, so they start eating these flowers that they found. And these flowers are like fucking good, dude. These are like candy, man. And they just like they start stuffing them in their pockets, putting them in their hats and stuff. I mean, you never tasted something so good. And they realize that they are tripping balls. And these things have fucked them up. And this is where we pull out like colors and swirlies, and you know, we just make sure that everyone knows that these guys are tripping harder than anybody's ever tripped in their lives. They realized that they were never going to complete their mission if these flowers were there. So they go to battle. And this is when they just start hacking these things by the truckload, man. We pull out the Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit, and they're just hacking and slashing and cutting these things down. After battle, they knight each other. And, you know, this is when there's not a dry eye in that classroom, because this, you know, they may not have completed their mission, but they are knights now. You know, they used to be boys, now they're men. This is awesome. And then just fucking aliens attack, you know? And Jeff throws a sword at him, and I pull up a gun, I just start shooting, and then pa, 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 and everything goes to hell. Fucking brilliant. Are you fucking serious, dude? Fucking badass, man. Dude, like, I would pay $7 to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I can't really do
more
that.
than that.
Well, what I'm saying is,
Loving it.
That's life.
dude, that is fucking life.